Hi guys. So today is going to be like a little bit of an update, especially about the video for the non-custodial narcissistic parent. Some of you asked to kind of like keep you posted or updated on some events. This will explain a little bit more about how narcissists work, like the non-custodial narcissistic parent works. So, as you know, with me and my ex, we're not divorced yet, but we're in the middle of it, and things should, we should have officially been divorced probably before Thanksgiving, but I don't know if that's gonna pan out because of his anger issues. So in my last video about the non-custodial narcissistic parent, I talked about him getting another chance to be in our daughter's life because he had several chances before, and he just ghosts our daughter every time he gets a girlfriend, and then once he breaks up with whatever girlfriend, or the girlfriend breaks up with him, all of a sudden he's, I don't know, wanting to act like he wants to be a dad. And so many people in my life told me how stupid I was to give him another chance. And I just wanted to, I don't know, like I said, I wanted her biological dad to be a dad and be in her life, but that just, it's not going to work now. And I kind of, I feel really bad for her because I allowed, sorry, I'm like feeling like I'm going to cry. Because I allowed him to like try to be in her life one more time, and he hurt her again. Yeah. So, what I needed to talk about was in March. That's when he said that he was gonna like sign his rights away. And I said, okay. And then near the end of May, his girlfriend breaks up with him, and he's crying to me about it, saying that he was basically making it sound like he might kill himself because he has nothing going for him. And then he was begging me to give him another chance to be a father. And I just, typical narcissist. They cry to you, get you to feel sorry for them, to give them what they apparently want in that situation. And then later on they act like that situation didn't happen or that situation didn't matter. So anyway, the last time he saw her was, I believe, the first weekend in June. It was before her birth. It was like a week before her birthday, which is in the middle of the month. So, and then I made the video, but I didn't post it until, I think, July. But he did it again. He ghosted her. He hasn't seen or called her or anything. Well, technically, he hasn't called her in over a year. But in 2 weeks from now, makes a year. And he has only seen her 5 times in that year. Because he's definitely not coming to see her in the next 2 weeks. I finally asked him what was up, why he wasn't coming to see her, why he wasn't calling her, and he's all like saying, oh, I'm 2.5 hours away living with my friend, and I don't have the gas to come see her, and oh, I'm working so much. If he's working so freaking much, then how come he isn't able to pay the full support that he agreed upon last year? I'm sorry, but 40 hours a week isn't working a whole lot. I mean, I've had 40 hours a week jobs. I've held 2 full-time jobs when I was, I think like 18 or 19. And one of those jobs, I worked overtime. And I still had time to visit with my friends and do plenty of other stuff with my life. And sleep. So I don't see how he doesn't have time with a 40-hour-a-week job, weekends off, to see his daughter or call his daughter. I know for a fact that the reason why is because he got back with his girlfriend. I had a gut feeling that he got back with her. And he kept denying it, saying he was living 2.5 hours away and this is why he couldn't see her. Nope, I found out today that was all a lie. He's been living a half an hour away the entire time. And they've been back together since whenever. Since before I even posted the last video, and I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't care that they were back together. I just cared that he wasn't seeing his daughter. But him having a girlfriend is the reason why he is... I don't even know. Like I said, whenever he has a girlfriend, he doesn't see her. So I was pretty upset because I knew something was going on. I have like really good instincts and really good at reading him. I've never in my life been ever able to like read someone the way I read him. It's like I have a psychic thing with him where I just know things. And I tell him all the time, I know you're doing this. And he's like, oh my God, how do you know? And I'm like, I don't know. It came to me. I know you're doing it. And he's like, are you stalking me? Da, da, da. I'm like, no, I just know. I don't know, maybe the universe has some kind of like weird connection with us or whatever. I don't know, but he doesn't know what I'm doing. So it's not like a mutual thing. I just know what he's doing. And I also know how his mind works. And he's also trying now to blame it on me that he doesn't come see his daughter. I'm sorry, but when I give you full access, come to see her when you want. And you can call her whenever you want, except for, late at night when she's in bed, unless it's an emergency. Then, you really have no excuse not to have something to do with your child. If the shoe was on the other foot, I don't care about him being a narcissist and how he's going to treat me. I'm going to do everything I can to see my daughter and talk to my daughter every single day. But in any case, today he finally told me the truth, because I told him for the divorce stuff, I needed his new address, because he said he was staying 2.5 hours away at his friend's, and then he tried to give me his girlfriend's address, and I'm like, wait, so are you with her? Why are you giving me her address? And he's like, you can just have stuff sent there. And I said, no, we need your address of where you're physically staying. So now his job requires him to stay at a hotel for, 5 days a week, and then he basically spends the weekends at home. And so he gave me the address of the hotel. and what room number he was staying in. But it's not permanent. It changes week by week because he could be in a different town, different hotel room, whatever. So I told him the hotel isn't going to work because they need to know his physical address. And I said, I need the address of the friend that you're staying with 2.5 hours away. And then again, he gave me his girlfriend's address. I said, no, that's her address. And so I finally called him out on it. And I said, so you're staying with her? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so are you back together then? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so why couldn't you just tell me the truth? Because, you know, I'm trying to get all this address stuff figured out. And he's sitting there. He literally spent a whole bunch of texts just trying to avoid telling me that he was like back with her. And he's like, oh, it's not your business. Well, yeah, in a way it's not my business, but also in a way it is, because being back with her is why he's not seeing his daughter. The only time he sees his daughter is when he's single. So I knew something was up. So we kind of like got into it today, and like he was upset that I got upset. And because of that, he is retaliating, and now he's not going to fully cooperate with divorce stuff. So it's going to drag it on longer, which kind of hinders my plans, because in good news, my boyfriend and I, we got engaged, and so we plan on getting married. And after we get married, he wants to adopt my daughter. Now, like, we've been taking things slow. Like, we didn't even move in together until I was comfortable. Like, he stayed over a lot. But officially, he didn't move in until we had been together for over 3 years. Because I wasn't comfortable, you know, someone, I guess, being in my space and me being afraid that the situation that happened with my ex is going to happen again. I just wanted it to be me and my daughter, but after he moved in, you know, things just kind of feel like they've been falling into place. Like, my boyfriend, he's kind of a little bit mad at me because he told me that it was really stupid that I gave my ex another chance to be a father. And he sat down and he told me that he knew that he was going to blow it. And he did blow it. And my boyfriend's right. So I was upset today. So I needed him to console me for a while, because I was just so upset that he did this to her again. Because he was actually supposed to come over this weekend. But that's not working out, because when we do finally get divorced, he has said he's going to sign his rights away. He doesn't want to see her ever again. And I had to gently try to break it to her. And she asked me again, you know, is it because he doesn't love her? And I don't know what to say to a 9-year-old. It's been very hard trying to talk to her about this stuff. This is the damage that narcissists cause. If you have a narcissistic ex and you have children with them, they are going to severely damage your child. And this is what he's doing. He's confusing her. It was actually her choice to give him another chance, because when he called in May, I did speak to her and I said, well, do you want to see him again and, you know, give him another chance to come around? And she said yes, but if he, you know, decides to stop coming around again, then I don't want to see him ever again. And I told him, I said, well, these are her terms. She said, if you screw up again, you can't come see her anymore. And he doesn't want to. But I guarantee you, when his girlfriend breaks up with him again, guess where he's going to be? He's going to be knocking on my door trying to be a dad again. And I'm not going to let it happen. Because it's my fault. Because this is now the 5th time in the past 5 years that he has ghosted her. I don't know what it is. Narcissists, I don't think that they grasp or just they don't care that their child is a human being with real feelings. And when they hurt them, they don't care. I mean, I told him on the phone today, and I'm like, I texted him. I'm like, all this hurt that you're bringing on to her, constantly ghosting her. Do you not care what you're doing? And I'm like, I said, it's really freaking sick in the head for you to intentionally hurt your daughter so many times, and you don't care. And I told him that this is emotional child abuse, what he's doing. And I said, I'm going to look into pressing charges because you can't do this to a kid. I'm like 99% positive I can't do anything with it. But I can tell the world how he is. And I said in another video that I've had like information on him that could damage him. And yes, I'm saying it because I'm upset. But like I said, this is how a narcissist is. I caught my ex having Skype sex with an underage girl. While he was in my house, he had stayed overnight. I can't remember when this was. It was a while back. I can find the date because I got the proof on my computer. But I caught him, and it's not like an 8 or 9-year-old girl. It was a teenage girl. She was older, but she was still underage. And he's trying to act like it's nothing. He's like, oh, well, she told me she was 25. Da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't matter what she tells you. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that with online girls. He did the Skype thing and webcam sex with girls while I was pregnant, throughout our marriage. And it didn't occur to me. Underage girls, because I was thinking he was doing it with women. So who knows how many other underage girls that he's done this with. And since that has happened, he's only seen our daughter twice. I don't think that he would be like the pedophile type to do anything with our daughter. Otherwise, I wouldn't allow him around. But he is the type to look at young girls. His favorite type of porn is young, underage Asian girls. So I guess the younger they look, the more he's turned on, which kind of explains why he refused intimacy with me for so many years. But in any case, this is about her and, him. So that's kind of what's going on with the situation right now. Oh, and my boyfriend is planning to go into the Marines. He's got to wait for some paperwork and transcripts and stuff to come in before he can go take his tests. Like, he took a pre-test and he did really well. So, but he's got to get his high school and college stuff and other paperwork to send to the recruiter. Hopefully he gets in. You never know. They usually find some weird stuff to like not let you in. Like if you have debt or something, which he has like a little bit of, mostly just school debt. But so we should be hopefully getting married sometime next year, early next year, hopefully. But he said he'll adopt her, so, and she already feels like he's her dad. And he said today that, like, because I was kind of heated and upset. And so about everything that happened on with Wes, my ex. My ex's name is Wesley. So then it got him upset that my ex got me upset. And he was saying, he hasn't been around anyway. I'm the one that's been raising her, I'm the one that's been helping pay for her, and I feel like I'm her dad. And the thing is he had said in March that he would adopt her after, my ex had said that he wanted to sign his rights away. And so in May, when him and his girlfriend broke up and he decided he wanted to be a dad again, and I decided, me and our daughter decided to give him another chance, my boyfriend was really, really hurt. I could see it in his eyes when I sat him down to tell him. He was really hurt that I was going to give my ex another chance at being a dad. Because that meant that my boyfriend wouldn't be adopting her. So now he's kind of weary. He's going to adopt her, there's no doubt about it. It's just, he's still hurt because he thinks that something's going to happen and my ex is going to want to come back into her life and I'm going to allow it. But I'm not. I'm 100% done with giving my ex chances. I cannot put my daughter through that again. So like I said, if you have children with a narcissist and they're like this, stop giving them chances. Just stop, because it's hurting the kids. I've been reading up a lot, and situations like ours, especially with him being so toxic, if she doesn't have a positive father figure, like if my boyfriend wasn't going to adopt her and help raise her more, she's more prone to looking for men for the love that she didn't receive from her father. She could get into drugs, getting pregnant early, and really screwing up her life. So I'm trying to do everything I can to prevent that and try to find out ways to prevent it, because I don't want her future to be screwed up because she feels that she wasn't loved by her father. My boyfriend's dad was the same way. He acted like he didn't have any kids or any responsibilities, didn't pay his mom any really support. He basically just acted like a dad when he wanted to be a dad, which was, once every couple of years they went for a visit, and in between visits they never had any phone conversations. Right now, the only time his dad contacts him is when his dad is like bragging about something. Like the last time was a few months ago. He had pictures of some naked model or whatever and said, "Oh, hey, this is gonna be your new stepmom." Because he thought he met some supermodel online, and but it didn't actually, it wasn't it. He was just being catfished. Somebody was playing with him. So yeah, that's the update. I'm still trying to process everything and trying to figure out what to do. Because now the negotiations that we had before are null, and he's wanting to change everything up. And he's literally wanting to give me less than half than what he's been giving me for support, because he wants to use that other money to fund his girlfriend, because I'm pretty sure she's sick and tired of having to help him out financially, that she has been for over a year. So if you have any comments, or if there's anything else I can enlighten you a little bit more with, or if you want to go ahead and tell me how stupid I was for letting him back in our life one more time, go ahead and tell me. I'm beating myself up over it. But there is a light at the end of the rainbow. It'll eventually get done. And my boyfriend said that once he adopts my daughter, we don't have to worry about my ex and support, because he's going to take care of us so that we don't have to put up with him. So that kind of takes like a load off of my mind, but it still kind of worries me about what my ex will do up until then. So anyway, I'll probably make another video here soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.